Welcome into Outkick the Show. I'm your fearless leader, Clay Travis. I'm also still dressed up from having done Lock It In on television. We were only on for a half hour today. It is almost Thanksgiving. I'm shortly going to leave, go hop a flight, head down to the beach. But before I do that, I thought to myself, you know what I should do? I should give gifts to the people. Happy Thanksgiving from me. 14-0. I'm going to give you all my gambling picks, run through them quickly here. I want to tell you, as always, go to sportsbookreview.com. Make sure that you go get the best possible deal wherever you may be in the country to get the best possible numbers. My name is Clay Travis. This is Outkick the Show. I do a radio show every morning, 6 to 9 a.m., but not Thursday and Friday because it's Thanksgiving. I am headed out to the beach. May do a show over the weekend if we get any wackiness or any craziness, but I will definitely be doing a book signing. If you happen to be down on the Florida Gulf Coast, I will be at Rosemary Beach at the Tattered Cover Bookstore right there on 30A in Rosemary Beach between Destin and Panama City Beach. I will donate the proceeds from the book signing, $10 for every book that is signed that I sell there. We'll go to the hurricane relief. I'm also going to do a lot more than that, but it's literally the least I can do. But I will be there if you want to get a signed copy. I've only done 2 book signings, one in Nashville. I'm going to do one here. I've been so busy with everything else, I haven't been able to get around to doing anything else. I also would encourage you, if you need something to read and you are on a long road trip or a long plane trip or you're traveling for Thanksgiving, as many of you do, you can go buy my book, Republicans Buy Sneakers Too, but I spent a lot of time on an article that's up on the front page of Outkick right now about Amazon bidding for 22 regional sports networks. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's smart. It's over 3,000 words. It'll help pass 10 or 15 minutes when you otherwise would be strangling your family, perhaps, because they are all driving you insane during Thanksgiving. So go jump in and make sure that you take advantage of that article. It is, trust me, pretty outstanding. All right, a couple of other details I'll give you off the top. I told you this. I said that LeBron James going to L.A. was going to be awful for NBA ratings because the NBA doesn't have a league. It has a player. Just like Jordan back in the day, LeBron is driving almost all of the NBA interest. And since he went to the Lakers, East Coast can't stay up late and watch the Lakers. TNT ratings down 26%. ESPN ratings down 6%. That's a big hit all the way around. And it is a major issue as it continues to play out. ESPN wildly overpaid for the NBA, and now they are going to reap what they sow as LeBron James has gone west and his career comes to an end. The NBA ratings are going to plummet because, again, the NBA doesn't have a league. It has a player. And by the way, they still haven't equaled what they were when they had Michael Jordan. All right, are you ready to get rich, kids? Here is already, listen, by the way, some people say, what is the book offer that we haven't seen from your articles? First of all, it's different. Second of all, it's $17. You pussy, all right? If you don't think that I am worth $17, then go read somebody else. All right? People say, what is the book offer that's different than what you've said before? Motherfucker, it's a book. I wrote it. If you like me, go buy it. If you don't have $17 to go buy it, then do something else with your poor ass instead of watch me on Periscope and Facebook. Go make some money, bitch. Do something with your life instead of sitting around saying, what is the book offer that's different than what you might have told us before? That's like going out to a comedy club and saying, sorry, I've already seen this joke before. Well, I write and talk about the same things that I always write and talk about, motherfucker. That's what I do. It's like, Seinfeld. What kind of, why do you have, I'm looking for something of you, Seinfeld, other than topical observations that are quirky and humorous. That's what Seinfeld does, motherfucker. I do what I do. It's not a cookbook. I don't understand what people think. Like, Clay, what's in your book? It's about a lot of the things that I write and talk about. I didn't decide to write a cookbook, motherfucker. I wasn't like, you know what? I think there's a lot of people out there that want my turkey stuffing recipe, so I'm going to go write a whole cookbook. No, I write and talk about the things that I write and talk about. All right? I don't understand this. Like, This is such a stupid question. I got a couple of emails about that too. What, can you tell me what the book's about? The book's about what I talk about. Like, what do you think the book's about? I didn't decide to suddenly write a book about, like space-time travel. It's like, I was wondering what Clay Travis might write about, and I was thinking maybe it's about Stonehenge and Fiji Islands, and then it turned out that it was about sports and business and media and politics, and my mind was blown. It's the same stuff that I do. God, some of you are so dumb. You make my brain hurt. That's the answer, all right? It's a good book. It succinctly puts a lot of arguments in one place, and more importantly, if there are some people out there who you think would like what I do, it gives you an opportunity to, in one fell swoop, say, this is Clay Travis. Here are some of his arguments. This is why I think you would like him. Okay? That's really the purpose of every book. It's to succinctly put together a cohesive whole that sort of brings your universe into, from page 1 to page 280, one location where someone can find it. All right? I have not heard a single complaint from anyone who has bought and read the book to complain about it. So we have sold a lot of these things. Best-selling book. It's out there everywhere. I'm signing them from 12 to 2. That's what the book is about. The book is about me and what I think of the world, as all books, pretty much by all authors, are. Okay. And you are now blocked because you are complaining still, and I've got a rule. If somebody is a pussy, then they need to be blocked and they don't deserve to be able to comment anymore. So Chase, I'm sorry. On Thanksgiving, I didn't want to kill a man, but you made me kill a man. That's the truth. I didn't want to today when I sat down to do a special Thanksgiving edition. I was hoping that I wouldn't glance over and see a comment and have to kill a man today. Not on the day of Thanksgiving or the eve of Thanksgiving. That's what had to happen. Chase is gone forever. Now maybe he'll have to buy the book because he won't know what I write or say. Be like, I don't wonder what Clay Travis put in that book. I used to know because I would go watch his Periscope and his Facebook, but then he killed me and he's gone forever. Clay Kyle doesn't take days off. Radio show this morning, lots of people didn't go into work. I did 3 hours on the radio show. Television show I just did, lots of people didn't do television. I just did a television day. Now I'm doing a Periscope and a Facebook. Then I'm going to go down to the beach. I wrote like 10,000 words on the website today. All of that. Man doesn't take a day off. Man's trying to come on here today, on our National Day of Thanksgiving and give you guys winners. We're at 58% winners already on the season. If you had just shut your mouth, never doubted anything that I said, and mindlessly bet every bet that I had told you, you would have made a ton of money. Instead, some of you mosquito dick motherfuckers out there are sitting around complaining, lamenting, griping. It's not the world we live in. Think like a helicopter dick, not like a mosquito dick. All right, here we go. The picks. Arkansas at Missouri. I gave out this to you at 21 on Mizzou. I think this is going to be a bloodbath for Arkansas. An absolute destruction coming for Arkansas. Minus 21. I also love the over. I'm telling you right here, tap the veins, boys and girls. Mizzou's going to score 50 on Arkansas. This game is going over. The blood bank guarantee, I'm tapping the vein, is the over on Mizzou. Final Drew Lock game. I think Mizzou wants to go out with a bang. This is a top 10 caliber team. They would have beaten South Carolina if there had not been a freak rainstorm that hit. That evidently it's never rained in Missouri before. They couldn't play. And now you've got a situation where Mizzou is on fire offensively, where Arkansas is quitting. They suspended 2 of their defensive backs for flirting with girls from Mississippi State. This is going to get the worst possible move that you can ever get would be to go with the opposite side. The number is now out to 23.5. I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I love Mizzou, and I love the over. All right, Central Florida at South Florida. UCF's going to blow them out. A couple of stats for you. South Florida's lost 4 straight by margins of 21, 26, 12, and 10. That's an average of 17 and a quarter. Pencil in Central Florida. They're going to cover by more than 2 touchdowns. Easy one. Michigan at Ohio State. This number continues to tick up as well. I think Michigan's going to win by double digits. I think they're going to play a defensive struggle. I think it is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game that Michigan pulls away from and wins 28-10 overall. The under by easily, and Ohio State's going to get shut down. I think this game's going to look a little bit like Michigan State, Ohio State, except Michigan is going to post the score that Ohio State posted in that game. Notre Dame, it's going to be a blowout. USC and Clay Helton are finished. Nothing left to play for. I loved what Notre Dame did against Syracuse. This is not a team fading into a big-time game. This is going to be a bloodbath. Notre Dame going to wipe out Southern Cal, and the question is going to be whether or not Clay Helton is going to be back. USC is going to finish 5-7. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, into the playoff at 12-0. Houston at Memphis, the over. Each team going to score 40. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on analysis here. Houston, 40. Memphis, 40. Combine those two, and even with my public school education in Tennessee, I can tell you that is 80, which is more than 76. Take the over in this game. Oklahoma at West Virginia, I gave it out to you at 81.5. I thought, my God, it's not going to go any higher than this. It's all the way up to 84.5 right now. All the way up to 84.5, and still not high enough. I got some numbers for you right now. The point totals for West Virginia in the last 4 games. 58, 42, 47, 41. The number on the over for Oklahoma in the last 3 games. 97, 95, 95. Unbelievable. Averaging 52.5 points a game. Oklahoma is. The over 84 happened. South Carolina, Clemson. All right. South Carolina, Clemson. As my nose is running, I'm still trying to make you all rich. South Carolina at Clemson, the over 58.5. Now, it is still sitting at 58.5. Makes no sense to me. Right now, the Tigers are going to score at least 45. South Carolina, which is pretty good offensively, not very good defensively, is going to score at least 24. That's what we call 69. That's nice. And that's also over 58.5. LSU at Texas, under 47. Now it's around 47.5. I don't think either of these teams are going to score very much. Interestingly, the line has ticked out to A&M -3, which sounds like a lot to me, given the fact that A&M has never beaten LSU since they joined the SEC. I don't like that number. I love the under here. I think it's going to be low scoring, 21-17. I don't know who's going to win, but if you bet the under, it won't matter. Purdue at Indiana, the over 64.5. And Tennessee at Vanderbilt. Tennessee plus 3.5 at Vanderbilt. Stat for you. Jeremy Pruitt was given such a bad situation at Tennessee. Tennessee has only been favored in 3 games all season. Putting that into perspective, Arkansas is bad. Arkansas has been a favorite in year 1 for Chad Morris in 5 games. Arkansas is bad. They have been favored in 5 games, including an SEC game against Vanderbilt. Tennessee has been the underdog in all 8 SEC games, plus an underdog against West Virginia. They pulled off a huge upset of 15.5-point games against Auburn, a 6-point underdog upset against Kentucky, and they are going to finish off their season by beating Vanderbilt outright as a 3.5-point underdog. The job that Jeremy Pruitt has done has been extraordinary when you consider that he took over a program in worse shape than after Phil Fulmer, in worse shape than after Lane Kiffin, and in worse shape than after Derek Dooley. Butch Jones left behind, a disaster. Tennessee gets the win, gets the bowl eligibility. Those are my 14 picks. I got to go get ready to travel. Just wanted to give them all to you on a Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Kisses, DBAP, unless you need to SBAP. I'm going to be doing a signing tomorrow. Friday, 12 to 2, Rosemary Beach down on 30A. I will see you guys there at the Tattered Cover. My name is Clay Travis. This has been Outkick the Show. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. DBAP, unless you need to SBAP. I'm out. This has been Clay Travis.